The fastest way to grow is learning to be alone. The more you fear loneliness, the more likely you are to drain yourself in relationships, lose your sense of direction, and fall into emotional emptiness. Why? Because avoiding solitude often means avoiding your true self. When you're finally alone, all the emotions and memories buried by your busy life rise to the surface. A painful memory, an unresolved question, a crisis you're stuck in right now, or even the haunting thought, what is the meaning of all this? And because it's too uncomfortable to face, you distract yourself. You scroll endlessly. You fill the room with noise, TV, music, chores, anything to avoid stillness. But all of that is just emotional anesthesia, a way to avoid the sharp truth that life as it is feels unbearable to sit with. Philosopher Blaise Pascal once said, "All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone." And he was right. Solitude is not a punishment. It's actually the best environment for healing and clarity. First, solitude is how we integrate the self. Carl Jung believed that wholeness comes from uniting all parts of who we are. But that process requires reflection, and reflection needs space. No alone time, no true self-awareness. And without that, no real growth. Second, your ability to enjoy solitude is a sign of emotional maturity. According to British psychologist Donald Winnicott, people who can sit with themselves peacefully have internalized safety. They've turned external relationships into inner strength. That kind of inner calm not only stabilizes you, it nourishes you. When you can sit alone, observe your patterns, and reflect honestly, your character naturally becomes deeper and more resilient. Third, solitude literally upgrades your brain. Studies show that when we're alone, our minds shift into deep reflection, creativity, and problem-solving mode. You've probably felt this yourself. A breakthrough idea while walking alone, a moment of clarity while cleaning or reading. Even when you feel stuck, taking a quiet moment often switches something on inside, and suddenly you see the answer. Avoiding solitude is actually blocking your inner genius. Fourth, solitude helps rebuild your mental boundaries. In today's noisy world, it's so easy to get swept up by trends, opinions, and online noise. But when you're alone, you think for yourself. You stop parroting others and start seeing clearly. Less distraction, more discernment. And finally, solitude is a form of spiritual cleansing. It helps you filter out which relationships are truly nourishing and which ones are silently draining you. In an age of constant information and energy overload, solitude becomes a sacred act of self-protection. It clears your energetic field and lets you breathe again. But here's the thing. True solitude isn't just being alone. It's a practice, and it has stages. Stage 1, the art of doing nothing. The first step is to allow yourself to simply sit. No goals, no meditation, no breath work. Just a comfortable seat and an open mind. Let thoughts flow like a river. They may be chaotic at first. You might feel bored, anxious, even restless. But if you stay with it, you'll notice your mind quiets down and peace begins to emerge. Like boiling water settling when the heat's turned off, eventually everything becomes clear. Stage 2, daily self-reflection. Ask yourself, what challenged me today? What did it reveal about me? What can I change? Don't run from your patterns. Revisit them. Own them. Because facing what hurts is the only path to freedom. Stage 3, entering flow. Have you ever gotten lost in a book or skill for hours? No phone, no distractions, no hunger, just pure focus and joy? That's flow. And it's the most powerful form of solitude, where your abilities stretch and your soul sings. True solitude isn't dry or dull. For those who enter flow, solitude is a secret celebration of the S. Spirit. As Schopenhauer said, a man can be himself only so long as he is alone. If he does not love solitude, he does not love freedom. Solitude is not just a lifestyle. It's a philosophy, a medicine, a superpower. May you find your sanctuary in solitude, and within it, your growth, your clarity, and your healing.